Hi, my name is Jonathan.
Hi, my name is Chris.
Hi, my name is Enesu,
And
and we are the EJC engineering team.
Today we will bring you through our process of innovation while searching for a solution for Z.
List of disabilities: cerebral vision impairment, parts of the eyes are not working, optic nerve atrophy, damage to the optic nerve fibers that transfer information to the brain to help you see, leads to vision loss, causes infections, inflammation, and prevents blood flow. Bilateral amblyopia causes blurry image in the eyes. Right superior oblique eye muscle palsy. The eye can turn downward and inward. The right eye could or is suffering paralysis. Cerebral palsy affects the ability to balance and keep posture. Development delay: the development of a child is stopped, slowed, or reversed. Dystonia: involuntary muscle constraints, causes involuntary repetitive slowed movements, abnormal postures, and cause pains. Epilepsy: nerve cells activity can cause seizures. Spasticity: abnormal muscle tightness from muscle constraint.
After our research, we started going through and filling out the known information about our project in our engineering notebook.
We brainstormed ideas for Z. We decided it'd be best for Z to learn how to play games so he can build up his motor skills, functions, make decisions. And with that, we decided that having more than one game for him to play would be better for him rather than just having one. And that's how we ended up deciding a box design.
For our decision matrix, we had 9 different types of games. We had the gearboard, the metal ball maze, the picture game, the shapes and holes, soundboard, light dials, heat drawings, liquid, jack-in-the-box. We had rated these on a 1 through 5 scale with 6 different categories: interaction difficulty, encourage decision making, appeal, durability, motor skills, and safety. We went through one by one and labeled them on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the best and 1 being the least. We used this information from our design matrix to narrow down what we wanted to use in the game that best meet our criteria.
In our decision matrix, the soundboard was something we wanted to implement inside the box, which would have been a piano. However, with our limited knowledge of electronics, we decided it would have been best to go with a xylophone. Big change that was done within our design is that we would have had heat drawings on the box. However, with all the research we did on trying to find places to buy them, all of them seemed to have not the best of reviews. An important thing my group and I overlooked was that the stakeholder wanted deliverable to be able to help Z communicate with others.
We decided to move our model into CAD, and this really allowed us to see the model and be able to conceptualize it. So starting off with the gearboard, because we know Z has CVI and cerebral palsy and a number of other issues that limit his mobility, we wanted to make something easy for him to move, but also something that motivates him to move and also encourages his decisions. This gearboard will allow him to place the gears on multiple places on the side, and depending on where he places it, the gears will spin or not. And moving on to the shapes, there will be corresponding shapes and holes, and these shapes will have pegs, and he will have to place these shapes onto the corresponding holes and pegs, and no shapes will be able to go in the wrong spot. So this will also help with his decision making. And moving on to the marble maze, this will help his motor skills a lot, because he's going to be moving a magnet pen, and that magnet pen is going to control a marble ball inside of the maze, and he will have to move this marble ball to the finishing point, and this will help him think and also have some fun. As for the rest of the sides, for communication, I know that was a big factor that the family wanted, so we were maybe thinking to implement some buttons that communicate with speakers that either say food, drink, yes or no, very easy indicating factors in communication. And on top, I wasn't able to implement this into the model, but we were planning to have something like a xylophone or a drum or some sound making machine, so that way he could just have some fun, and also like he currently does with his drum, like when he makes 2 taps or 1 tap to mimic the other person's taps on the drum. If time permits, we will try to implement those buttons and that xylophone and drum. But due to the limited time, this may not be possible, but it definitely is considered in our final project.
After speaking with one of our teachers, we decided to overcome the hurdle of learning how to implement electronics to the box, like buttons linked to speakers and pre-recorded messages that can help Z interact with others. Also decided that it would be best to find ways to use electronics to help Z learn that he is accomplishing something when he interacts with the box.